What is up, everybody? I am Captain David Pones. Welcome to Bro Talk. Joining me is... Hello? 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 You're really bad at those cues, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
I'm like, joining me is... 10 minutes into the video. What? Good morning. I just woke up. It is First Mate Sam. How you doing, First Mate Sam?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing, Captain?
I'm sitting here I've been doing some homework. So it's good to have a chat with you. And what are we going to be talking about in today's Bro Talk? I didn't even tell you, so you're going to be surprised. I think you knew, well, I told you about this idea, but you didn't know which one we were going to be discussing before we started recording. And I think in this episode, we're going to talk about the fact that the Duck Hunt dog is either confirmed or pretty much confirmed to be in the new Smash Brothers. What do you think would be some interesting moves or move sets for Duck Hunt Dog? In fact, it's not even Duck Hunt Dog. The character is just Duck Hunt, from what I can tell. The essence of Duck Hunt.
Right. Duck Hunt Essence. Sounds like a fragrance by Chattel Bieber. Or, no, I said Chattel Bieber, but it sounds more like a Duck Dynasty fragrance. Oh.
El Bibre.
Yeah, see, you're in Spanish class now, so you're gonna be on the freaking, like, Spanish during Let's Plays train.
Oh, man. It's true. You just gotta get your practice in where it counts.
But,
Senor.
It's true. But, oh man, regarding movesets for Duck Hunt Dog, which I'm assuming that would be the character that they would put in, I mean, unless they have a duck. It'd probably be easier if they just had a duck to make moves, but,
well, I think the dog is going to be the main focal point. I think the dog is going to be the main character that moves around, but I don't think it's going to be limited to just the dog. I think that he's going to use a bunch of other little pieces from the game to do his movesets. Right off the bat, I'm going to say I'll be insanely disappointed if his taunt is not him going woo and putting his paw over his mouth. I'm doing that motion. You can't see it if I don't got pictures. But when he
laughs
you know,
at you
in
because
the
you stink.
Original game, when you miss, he goes, and he was kind of creepy but awesome. I loved it, and that has got to be the taunt. I mean, come on, what else would it be?
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely that would be the taunt.
Unless it's not a taunt because that is somehow a move, then that would be okay. But I hope that it is his taunt.
Agreed. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Other movesets though. I mean, I've never played Duck Hunt, and I didn't have time to do my research before we made this Bro Talk. But is there anything else like specific he does other than the laughing in the game?
Basically, if you hit the ducks and the ducks drop, little explanation for viewers if you haven't played Duck Hunt as well. Basically, the ducks fly around the screen. You point the zapper at the screen. You fire away with the big red zapper, and then if you hit the duck, they drop. And then if you get like both of them, I think there's two on screen at once. And then if you get them both, then the dog pops up, and he's kind of like strangling them, like he's got these limp ducks, like holding them by their necks, if I remember right.
Gosh.
And he pops up, but if you miss both of them, then he just pops up and goes and laughs at you. And when you fire the gun, the whole screen goes kind of like, and it's got this white flash type thing, and basically it's just round after round of these ducks flying around the screen going whack, 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 and you have a limited amount of time. They get faster, as you go, and you try to hit both ducks within a few seconds or whatever, so that you can get more points. I think you have a limited amount of shots too, if I remember correctly. It's been a few years since I've played it, but interestingly enough, coupled with Duck Hunt, there was a game that was like, it was discs. It was like the clay discs would fly through the air, and you'd try to shoot those, and it'd be like you break them, and yeah. Basically Skeet, and it was it came with it. So I'm thinking they might try to play off of some of that in order to get some more moves. Maybe the dog will throw some discs or something like that. I hope that his smash ball move or whatever is going to be like kind of like Snake in Brawl, where maybe he's off the screen or whatever, and it's kind of like a Wii Zapper type thing, or Wii Zapper, what am I talking about? The old NES gun pops up and kind of aims at characters and you hit them, and I think that would be pretty cool.
That would indeed be a fantastic final smash for the Dowgy. But if they made that their final smash, I don't know. I feel like developing a moveset for him would be interesting and semi-difficult. Like, maybe they'd give him the gun and give him a similar moveset to, like, Fox. And his, I don't know, maybe his double jump as he jumps and then a pile of ducks flies him higher. I don't know.
That's an interesting point. Like, his double jump, a duck could pop up and give him, like, just a short lift or something like that. I perceive him as kind of like an Olimar type of character, where he has two ducks with him, and he can throw the ducks and they'll fly around the screen for a little bit, and maybe bounce off of like objects or floorboards or ceiling boards and fly around and actually damage the enemy as they fly around with somewhat random movement, but you can sort of aim, and then after a few seconds they'll return to you. I perceive the ducks as being a sort of projectile attack that is used, and but you only have two of them at a time. It's kind of like Olimar throwing the Pikmin on people. That's sort of how I perceive the ducks being used. Maybe he has them in his hands, like by the neck, and he throws them and they kind of quack around and do some damage. And then you could just have regular attacks, punches and kicks from close up, like kind of just generic attacks if you wanted to.
Give him doggy style attacking, doggy style kung fu, like maybe he scratches you, or like and his downward attack is like a downward dig or something like that. Something creative.
Wags his tail into you or something, I don't know. And you could have him run around on all fours would be really interesting.
Yes.
Like an actual dog. I think that would be funny. I don't know how you could incorporate the discs in. Maybe that could be a type of move too. Maybe like a downward attack, or maybe he throws a disc down and it shatters when it hits the people, or if you like an up projectile attack, you like hold up, you can throw discs or something that break when they hit the people.
Maybe he throws the discs, and wherever they land, an off-screen power shoots in that direction. So if you land it straight on somebody, like laser beams from off the screen shoot at them, because that's Skeet.
There's an interesting point. Maybe he can do the discs and the ducks, and the ducks fly around randomly, and you have a button that you press, or like maybe like a B button or something, where if that thing is crossing the path of enemy, like if the duck is nearby your opponent and you press that button, that's the screen flashes, and that's where the damage gets done near that duck. Like it hits the duck and also hits the person. Yeah, that would be really hard to do, but
very creative.
It would be super creative and interesting, and it'd probably be a character that was hard to master, but could potentially be really good and interesting.
Like Rob.
But I like your idea, too, of just, like, straight-up contact. Like, you contact them with... the duck hits them, or the disc hits them and then it does like a zap and yeah, it shoots them. That'd be pretty cool. That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what they're gonna do, because that's they're taking some really creative leaps with this Smash Brothers, and I'm pretty excited. Nintendo taking some pretty creative leaps in general that I'm pretty...
like, they had the Sonic Lost World Zelda level, they had the Sonic Lost World Yoshi's story type level, Yoshi's Island type level, whatever you want to call it. They've got, Link coming into Mario Kart. They've got the Animal Crossing people. They're trying to get more involved, I can tell. They got the Amiibo thing going on. I think that the Nintendo people sat down for a while and said, hey, we need to make some changes. And they're being good about DLC and content. Everything seems very interesting. My one complaint, and the one thing that if they changed this, man, they'd definitely probably be on the top of my list as far as gaming developers are concerned, and they probably are despite this, but it'd be really nice if they fixed their online kinks. And that's a whole nother topic in and of itself, but I want to be able to join a party and talk to you while we play Mario Kart. I don't like to be able to just talk like in the little room before the
yeah,
entering the match. And if Smash Brothers is like that, it's going to seriously damage that game, because I would love to play Smash with you for hours, but I want to talk to you while we play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. That's like, we could finish that Mario Kart Let's Play we started way back in 02, if...
02?
If there were online games. If we could freaking talk.
Yeah, it's almost worth like hooking up the Xbox headset, getting on Xbox Live, and then playing on the Wii, but then the controllers will shut off automatically, which is sad. But anyway, so yeah, those are, I guess, the Duck Hunt ideas that I had, and I like your ideas. I also heard the guy from, I think it was Andre from Game Explain, which Game Explain is a great channel if you haven't checked that out. They're very insanely detailed about these analyses and stuff like that, but they talked about possibly swinging around the ducks like nunchucks, and
there you go.
That would be really funny. That would be pretty funny. But
that would be, yeah.
But yeah, any closing thoughts, Sam?
Maybe you can have Duck Hunt be equipable to a character, and it changes their moveset.
What?
Duck Hunt isn't
All
a character.
I'm excited. I was pleased that Duck Hunt was in there. I think it's great. Duck Hunt was, a lot of people really liked Duck Hunt, and that was from my childhood, and I appreciate the fact that they threw that in there. So I'm excited to see what they do, because that's a complicated and strange one to throw in there. So we'll see if any of our predictions were right. Probably not, but I think we had some solid ideas. Could be interesting to see.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright. Well, if you liked this Bro Talk, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys. We appreciate hearing from you. And with that, we will say ciao, adios.
Hasta la vista, bye-bye.